Dean Linke, delighted to be with one of my favorite people, Dr. Ceri Bowley. Used to be the technical advisor with the ECNL, and now in his new role as Chief Soccer Officer for the North Carolina Courage, it didn't stop him from being a part of the ECNL Coaching Symposium. And look, I know it's busy time right now, but I love that you still made time for this. Why'd you make time for this?
I think it's all about people, right? Like good people, work with them over a period of time, and Christian now I've known for going on for 10 years. And it's always an event that I try to put in the calendar first, because the guys in the room are always enthusiastic to learn, they're curious, and they're making a big difference to the youth game. And part of our role in the pro game is to continually give back to those that are working in youth, because they are the future of the NWSL, the MLS, and any other league in this country.
They really are the future. You saw the numbers in the AGM on how many players from the ECNL are now in NWSL, how many made it to the College Cup. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, for sure. It's the platform for developing players in this country. The numbers show it, the quality shows it. You look through our league and I see it consistently across all our clubs. Players that, first thing I look at with young players that are signing in NWSL is where they come from. And the common thing is the vast majority are coming from the ECNL, which that's the proof of concept right there.
Your resume is so impressive, but as I mentioned in the opening, longtime voice of the North Carolina Courage, I am so thrilled that you're there with the team. As you know, they had a history of winning a lot of championships. There's been a lot of changes. You have a big job in front of you. Are you ready for it?
I have to be. Of course, yeah. That's what attracted me to the club is, you know, they've got a history of winning. It's fair to say the league has changed. The trajectory of it has changed in so many different ways over the last 3 years. And we're probably not at the level that we would want to be based upon what the history says that this club is supposed to be. So for us now, it's a massive period of change. We've had that, we've gone through it since my time there. Not all planned and purpose, I would say. Sometimes you have to adjust and you have to react to the situation. Now it's about rebuilding the club and putting it in a place where we can go and compete to be top four and to win titles again.
I also think it's about, particularly based on your resume, the enormous growth of women's soccer worldwide. Aren't you proud to be a part of that too?
Yeah, of course. I'm a father of 2 daughters, right? So they're not soccer players, they're cheerleaders. But one of the things for me is how do we provide a platform for females in the sport, whether that's coaches or whether that's players, to continually improve, to continually progress. And you know, it's front and center in this country. And a lot of that is credit to the NWSL and where the NWSL has taken the league, but also, you know, the ECNL again, when you think about the size of that platform, the sheer opportunity that's given. And one of the things that impressed me this year, and I think it's a growth that you see in the room, is the number of female coaches. There's more and more females in the room every single year. And that's something we've got to continually strive to increase and enhance, because you can't be what you can't see. And the role models for these players and for the young players is super important.
I love that answer. Look, with the North Carolina Courage, I'm going to encourage people to be patient. I'm sure that's your message, but I also know that you're a winner. And at the end of the day, you want to create a winner. So just talk about how much patience you're looking for and what your expectations are.
Yeah, that's a great question. I've continually said since I've come here, I haven't come for a holiday. I've come here to take this club back to where we can go to compete to win. Yes, there needs to be a period of transition. You know, when you change head coach and some of the technical staff, you change 15, 16 players in one off season. It's far more change than I would have ever wanted in one moment. But the opportunity from the challenge is clear, and that's going to give us the pathway for where we want to go. Naturally, there's going to be some clunkiness in the early stages, like there is with anything when you learn something new or you change something. But for us, it's to stay true to what we believe in. It's to stay on track in those moments, to stick together, and making sure that the intentions and the purpose behind what we do is going to get us results in the long term. And the fortunate thing for me in relation to patience is I've seen it with City Football Group. Every time we introduced a methodology and we introduced any change, there were moments in the season that we dropped, but coming through that period is the most beautiful thing when you come the other side and then start to achieve the success that comes as a result of it. And I think any organization succeeds because of their adversities and staying true to what they believe in through adversity rather than switching and changing constantly.
Well said. We'll finish where we started, is back to the ECNL. Just simply put, Dr. Ceri Bowley, when you hear those 4
world-class environments for young players to fall in love with the game and hopefully stay in love with the game and producing the future of society, not only the future of the game of soccer.
First class. I look forward in 2032 to getting to your house.
Thank you very much.
All right, my main man,
Cheers,
Dr.
Mark.
Ceri Bowley.